So the most common question I get asked is, why are my meta ads not working? I'm spending money on ads, I'm running ads, I'm getting no sales. Why is it? Well, in this video, we're going to show you how to figure out exactly why it is, because it could be a number of things, and most of you are not even looking at where the problem actually lies. So to do this, we are going to go ahead and follow along with this resource to basically help you diagnose and show you exactly what's broken. This is part of my Meta Ads Made Easy course. You can get access to this and the whole course down below if you want to check it out. But this is essentially the wrong question to be asking. Why are my ads not working? It's too general. And you need to understand that your ads are actually just one part of your customer journey. They're really the first part. So typically, let's say you're selling low ticket. That's what most of you who I speak to are selling. You have your ads. This is your first impression with a prospect. And from here, you are typically sending them to a sales page. And this is actually what does the selling of your offer. And here, you're typically going to send them to a checkout page. This is where you collect the money. Most people run ads and they don't get sales. And they always assume it must be the ad's fault. But honestly, probably 9 times out of 10, when I look at these scenarios with real operators and real course creators and coaches, the ads are actually doing fine. Their job is to push traffic to a sales page, and 9 out of 10 times, they're doing that just fine. Where most people are actually getting hung up is on their sales page or checkout page. There's friction somewhere here, and it is stopping people from purchasing. They're just not getting pushed over the edge for one reason or another. But most operators that I talk to, especially beginners, they just keep focusing on ads, rewriting headlines, putting in more images, and they're actually just breaking the one thing that was working instead of actually fixing the thing that wasn't working. Now, the other thing we have to take into consideration is how much traffic have you actually had through this whole entire process? Because some people will come to me and they'll say, Mark, my ads aren't working. And they've spent like $80 on ads. Or they've been running ads for, 3 days, right? When in reality, you need a substantial amount of traffic to actually determine what the bottleneck we just talked about was. For example, another common thing I see is people say my ads aren't working, and I look at their funnel and they've had maybe 100, maybe 200 at most. Sometimes it's closer to like 30 to 80 visitors on the sales page. Well, you have to understand, in the grand scheme of things, when it actually comes to looking at the performance and conversion rate of an overall sales funnel from ad to purchase, this is basically meaningless. It's just not enough data to determine everything. So the two most common mistakes I see, and we'll just get these out of the way before we dive into the details, are that you are either fixing the wrong thing or you just haven't even given it enough time for the data that you're looking at to even be representative of anything meaningful to where you can actually even make a decision. So now let's run through the diagnostic tool to figure out where your bottleneck actually is. And again, this is all in this interactive tool here inside of my Meta Ads Made Easy course, linked down below. First, we need to establish, do we actually have enough data on our landing page? So if we're under 100, that's not enough data. If you don't even have 100 people, you need to first get 100 people. 1 to 200, okay, we can start thinking about looking at the data and determining something, maybe make a few pivots. 2 to 300, I would say probably closer to 300 plus. This is where I would say, okay, start looking at the data. Now, in a perfect world, you want probably 1,000 people going through your funnel before you look at it and say, all right, let's figure out what's broken. Let's figure out where we're losing people, because 1,000, there's a reason Meta wants 1,000 data points for various metrics before it can really use those, right? That's kind of the benchmark of figuring out, okay, this is enough traffic, enough data points, enough people going through the funnel to have a large enough sample size to figure out what's not converting. But once you're at like 300 plus, you can start looking at it and making some tweaks as needed. Then you're going to look at your ad CTR, assuming you have enough data. And this is where we are figuring out, okay, are my ads actually doing their job? Because if my ads are doing their job, I don't need to continue to write 50 more headlines and do all this ad work if they're actually doing their job. Now remember, the ad's job is to get people from Meta platforms to your sales page to read about your offer and ideally purchase your offer. So if your ad CTR, that's click-through rate, is the percent of every 1,000 people, again, that 1,000 data point, seeing your ad that are clicking on it, if you are at under 1.5%, you do have an ad problem, and you need to work on that. Meta Ads Made Easy can show you how to do that. If your ad CTR is 1.5 to 2%, it's okay. It could be improved, but if you're at 2% plus, you're in a really solid situation. Now, one thing to also be wary of is sometimes people on the calls come in and they say, Mark, my CTR is like 15% or 18%. I've seen as high as like 24%. If it's super high, that can also be a little bit suspicious. It might mean that your targeting is off, might mean that you're getting a lot of bot traffic or just low quality traffic. So too much of a good thing can be a problem. So if your CTR is like suspiciously high, might be worth looking into your targeting and whatnot. So just note that. CPM, this is your cost per 1,000 impressions. So cost to reach 1,000 people. If you're at, this is where the lower is the better, right? If you're at 5 to 20, excellent. 20 to 30, okay. 30 plus, that's high. Now, CPMs vary based on industry. Meta ads are a bidding war. So if you have an industry like fitness where there's a ton of ad competition, CPMs will typically be higher. Now, click through, this is your actual data for your landing page here. So this is the click from your meta ads to actually going to your landing page. So you want between, I would honestly say like 90% plus. So if 100 people click on your meta ad, you want 90 of them to actually land on your page. And that kind of accounts for some of the bot traffic or the low quality traffic, or if it doesn't load in 2 seconds, people might click off. But you want to make sure that your clicks are actually turning into page views. A lot of people show me, Mark, look, I've gotten 4,000 clicks. Okay, why do you have 200 landing page views, right? So clicks don't always equal view. Sales page to checkout. This is the first thing I'd really look at in my funnel. How many people reaching my sales page here are initiating a checkout, right? They're saying, yes, I'm interested. I'm raising my hand. I want to take the next step into getting this thing. How many are doing that? If you are at 15 to 30%, you're in a great spot. If you're at 10 to 15%, you have work to do. Under 10%, your bottleneck or one of your bottlenecks is here for sure at your sales page. If you cannot push people from your sales page to your checkout page, then again, you will never get enough data to actually figure out if the whole funnel is working. And 9 out of 10 times, you have a fundamental bottleneck right here on your checkout page. All right, so checkout to purchase. How many people who reach your checkout page actually purchase? You want to be 40% plus on a low ticket. This is 20 to 40 because it's taking into account different pricing points. But if you're low ticket, you should be like 40 to 60 plus. If you're under that, you got problems. Your bottleneck at that point is going to be here on your checkout page. All right, so here we can see where to start. Based on how we answered these questions, it's showing us that we need to start, right? Like all this stuff looks good, but we need to start with our CPM. Because right now, and this is the danger of high CPM, if it's costing us $30+ to reach 1,000 people, it is going to cost us a lot of money to get enough people through this entire funnel to figure out if it even works. And then it's going to cost us more money to get more people through to figure out what have our A/B tests improved, what have our changes improved, have our numbers gone up or down. Sometimes your changes make it worse and you have to get back to baseline before you get better. So high CPMs are one of the things that causes people to just feel like they have to shut their ads off or feel rushed or feel stressed or feel under pressure because they are spending so much just to get the traffic to figure out if it works or not. There are a few ways you can combat high CPMs. We cover those in the Meta Ads Made Easy course. So all this to say, When you ask yourself, why are my ads not working? That is too broad of a question. You first have to figure out, where are your bottlenecks? And you might have one, you might have three, you might have fix one that might lead to the next one. That's normal. So ask yourself, first ask yourself, do I even have enough data? Then where are my bottlenecks? And then get laser focused on fixing those bottlenecks and make improvements until finally you have a funnel that just sends people through at healthy KPIs and generates the revenue that you need it to. And you can get there, but it takes work. It takes an understanding of how to properly run meta ads right now with how meta ads are responding, so you can avoid those low CPMs, so you can actually get enough traffic. And it takes an understanding of how to actually set up and message your sales funnel to run people through it. And most of all, it takes an offer that people actually want to buy. Because you can have the best media buyer and the best funnel builder and the best copywriter all team up, get the Avengers of marketing. If you're selling a turd, at the end of the day, it's still a turd and nobody wants to buy a turd. So I always tell people, remember, at the end of the day, your ads, your funnel, your checkout page, they are all selling your offer. And if your offer is not something people want to buy, they won't work. But assuming you have an offer that people actually want to buy that's been validated, just follow these steps. Again, I'll link Meta Ads Made Easy along with this tool down in the description. If you have any questions, leave them down below. As always, thank you so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Peace.